Varus doesn't really suit this composition, feels very risky. No.
No.
He's not doing it. He's not doing it.
He's laughing.
He's laughing. He's
Vital would never.
Aphelios is boring, but it works, you know?
Yeah, sure.
And I think that people hate on Aphelios way too much right now. I think he's very strong when he has the right setup. Still does tons of sustained damage. Jinx going to outrange him, and if they can get some resets potentially with LeBlanc, maybe.
Jinx Melio in current year, current month?
I mean, it's still available. Could happen. Nautilus is banned, so feels pretty safe. All right, this is okay with me.
Yeah, it's okay with you.
Yeah, I'm all right with it.
It's okay with you, and you are okay with it.
I wonder if he just plays Lulu here?
Nah, just play Maokai.
I mean, I think both their options are very strong. The other option is to play Leona, but I don't like that as much in this draft. I don't think you need that follow-up to the Sejuani. But oh, don't do that! No.
Okay, well, we hate the Braum here.
Yeah, what is the Braum actually good at in this draft? Blocking Jinx ult?
Yeah, I mean, I think he found the one angle. Like, literally, that's it. That's it. I got a crack out of the guy who said quick casters, red or black, which is essentially what all the bettors are like, who win game 2, are asking. Same angle here. Call Me is going to get hit by this chain again, and he doesn't seem to care too much.
Okay, they're trying to bait this.
Yeah. There's the clone.
Look at what happens when you actually start hitting things with your Sand Soldiers with Thorn's Ring. It actually gets a ton of mana back. It's level 5. And he's like, nope, I'm actually doing things now. It's really hard, though, to play into this LeBlanc with how Setab has been playing it.
The engaged Braum doing huge damage. And the Glacial Synergy is too scary as, yeah, the LeBlanc's too far away. Pretty unfortunate. That was a nice timing from Sponge, but Setab just very low. Couldn't really get on into that fight. The ganking Braum?
Standing beside him?
Q? Yeah, hit him with the Q. You see that huge damage? He's probably got 2 ranks in it already at level 4. Pretty big. Duck Dawn born 2000.
Dead?
The year 2000, as Ingo Setab once again gets pushed into the turret and gets first blood, but then immediately gets taken out. A nice trade, but that one will go in favor of Setab. I'll have to take a look at the lane, though, to see who it actually favors. As meanwhile, Sounda just taking a free Drake. Not as much as LCK mids, at least, and that's why he is down here.
He just really knows how to play around these Sand Soldiers. Like, it's honestly kind of amazing to watch how well he's playing out this matchup, because you can get ahead as LeBlanc in this one, but not this ahead. Like, this is a gapping.
The Jinx help from bot lane? That was crazy, as HH is trying to engage a little bit too hard on this engaged Braum. He's going to get crashed down and pushed back, doesn't even get a chance to flash. So that's a free kill handed over to to Setab.
I love how much DRX are just committing to making sure Setab continues to stay ahead here. And Call Me, they know he doesn't have TP.
He's in again, just going to be pushed away, but the chain's landing. Setab is getting engaged upon, but Pleta, or rather Sponge from the jungle, trying to come in here and zone away Sounda, and will do exactly that. Quote-unquote blocks the ultimate. We'll give him credit for it.
And it's worth it. And I guess at the end of the day, you know, it's not going to cost them anything. Not yet.
Yeah, no Emperor's Divide this time, as he's going very deep. But again, there's not much that Sounda can do. He's just going to drop this in here. Setab, unfortunately, does get a little bit too close to the sun, rather, as Sounda is going to eat all of those plates, though.
Okay, that's the Drake going over. Almost punished in mid. Was Setab, does have to flash. Ult. Gonna miss. And that's the end of that.
As there is no Drake, but just hanging around in the river here and looking for a 3v3, it looks like. Pleta on top, literally standing on top of a ward, has no idea. He's going to engage onto Sounda, who makes his, okay, not going to be able to dash over the wall. Not sure why he showed himself here. Might have to flash away, as he'll hold on to that for now. We got TP coming in. Nongshin maybe trying to bait this fight out as the Magnus Storm. They're just going to leave Sponge to himself, as you know, the door was held for the Jinx ultimate. Huge, actually, as Duckdom now no summoners is just going to be left to the Wolves. And Nongshin once again playing better as a team. They stick together, and Mihail comes in to dunk with the TP. Maybe a Black Cleaver, maybe just the spear once again. But we'll have to wait and see, as he's just going to sit in bottom lane after TPing down there for the fight. Nongshin now looking to maybe fight this 4v5 if Frog does TP in.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, Mihail walking up slowly. And this Herald is now going to reset. They're going to commit the teleport here. Frog finally has that back.
And again, they're going to engage onto the Sejuani. Sounda's like, cool story. I mean, they're using everything to try to kill him, and Sounda's still not dead as a huge wombo combo does come in, but Call Me as well, not going to layer that damage, and, you know, eventually it does work as Vital will be pushed away, but Mihail is going to pick up a kill, does hop over to HH, perfect positioning there. So Mihail's still in a little bit of trouble here. Looks like he might be taken down. No Counter-Strike, as that is another kill, as Duckdom does 5,000 damage in the fight.
Needs to turn it around, but we said the same thing about Setab. I think this performance, though, much worse, unfortunately, for Call Me than Setab's on Tristana the last game.
Yeah, you also can't go Crown because he's playing into LeBlanc, so not able to build that very strong item. And Sounda is going to be left alone. Does have, oh god, no, Sponge is going to jump in and steal it away.
He sponged it.
Yeah, sponged all over him. Sounda just taking blasts in the back as he does run away. Yeah, I feel like right now for Nongshin, their only hope is the Jax, and even that lane isn't
dead.
Yeah, he's really trying his best to trade with him for some reason. The Sounda now just going to flash away.
And waiting for his teammates to come a little bit closer, and then baited him into the ult. Like, that's what he was thinking of.
Sounda with the steal.
Let's see.
He is going to be rooted up as Setab, as now he's just going to hop back. As LeBlanc, maybe they take him down. He's just going to hop over the wall. As still an angle here. They're not really zoning away Sound at this point, although the flash and the knockdown is huge from Paletta. Going to keep him out of the pit, and that will be Baron here for the side of DRX. TP's coming in. I think Paletta will be very happy to just give him up as a sacrifice, and they got Baron on 4 people.
The lack of utilization of all of this draft's power. And, like, look, Call Me had such a tough one that they had to really index into trying to save him. It did not work out, as HH is now a little bit vulnerable. He should be fine, right?
It's okay, he's going to hold up the door.
Okay. How many points you got in that?
Probably 1.
That's what it looked like.
Maybe 2? Okay, they're going to engage on the Setab, but where's the follow? Just not here. Mihail thinking about getting over the wall, decides against it. As the TP is coming in, Call Me is going to knock 2 people up and then die. So that's the end of him. That's the end of Sounda. And it looks like DRX should be able to get this Baron for free, alongside of, you know, a couple of free kills.
I got to be critical of Mihail in this moment. Like, last time I said he could have flashed into the pit. That's your Hail Mary play. You're super far behind. Maybe that's it. Yeah. This time, like, he had 2 huge opportunities for massive counter-strikes on the entire team with his flash, and decided to kill Krug and then lose flash in the subsequent fight. And then
what? That killed him?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Look at the BF sword also that Duckdom's got in his inventory. He hurts a lot with these ults. It's not necessarily going to save the game, but it looks a lot better than what it looked like just there. Now, Soul going over. And, I mean, this one is... It was definitely pretty over last time we had this conversation, but I think the tears are rolling down. That's funny.
It's Drixover. Get it? DRX.
Doctor's over.
Yeah.
Doctor's over showing
The
up.
doctor's orders. Dr. X has decided that you will have 1 game of bed rest while we take the win. Well, he just walked on the choppers, and now he's dead. Okay. Well, DRX is going to take this game number 2 down. Not a very competitive one, hence our tone. But, yeah, going to make the series pretty interesting. We'll see where we go from here as the Nexus is going to be taken out, and DRX will tie up the series.
All right. Pretty one-sided affair here to tie our series up. Getting crushed by Setab so hard that bot fell apart, that Sejuani couldn't go top, and it was kind of a disaster.
You can see that the The amount of damage done by the LeBlanc and the Jinx just outscales literally everybody. Even, like, the top lane didn't end up mattering at all. Like, Frog kind of stood there, took it, and wasn't even a factor in team fights. Good old mid Satab will pick it up, and there it is. Solo kill 2, and a whole heaping helping of damage.
I mean, on Shiv LeBlanc, 943 DPM, that's kind of... That should... Is that allowed?
Yes.
And he also... And it wasn't because, like, he was bouncing Shiv damage in every team fight. You just did a ton of auto attacks onto the enemy Azir and also onto the enemy Sejuani. He did so much damage this game, 40% of his team's damage. Obviously, Cassante did almost 0, so that is going to be a high number, but it was just him and Duckdom. Duckdom also supporting him with ultimates, and they looked way more comfortable with this comp than the last one.